okay?
No.
What's going on now? What's going on right now, Lori? Is he still there? Is he right?
Yes.
Has he assaulted you? Do you need an ambulance?
Yes.
You do need an ambulance? What did he do? Where are you hurt? Are you bleeding? Lori, I need you to calm down, okay? Lori, are there any weapons in the house?
Yes.
Does he have a weapon?
Yes.
What does he have, a gun?
Yes.
A knife?
Yes.
He has a gun and a knife?
Yes.
One of the first things that we did in the O'Malley Brown administration is we worked with the advocates and members of the General Assembly on an issue that had been around for years in Maryland but was just difficult to achieve, and that is to give judges the authority to order domestic abusers to surrender their firearms. In Maryland, it used to be the case that a victim, typically a woman, would go to court and describe to a judge in detail how she and maybe her children were being threatened by this abuser who may happen to have a gun. And the judge could order the protective order, issue the protective order, the temporary order, the permanent order, but didn't have the authority to say to that abuser, you need to surrender your weapon. You need to surrender your guns to the local sheriff or the police department. Judge couldn't do that. And there are too many instances in Maryland where a woman gets a protective order, yet her life is still threatened by the abuser, and when the abuser has a gun, it makes it that much more possible for the abuser to do harm. So we changed that law in Maryland, and we took it to the General Assembly. And today in Maryland, the law is that if the judge issues a temporary restraining order, the judge has the authority to order the abuser to surrender his weapons. In Maryland, it's the law today where when a judge issues a permanent order, the judge will tell the abuser to surrender his weapons. We think that's going to go a long way, and it has gone a long way in protecting the victims of domestic violence. The good news in Maryland is that the number of domestic violence related homicides has gone down over the years. But the troubling news is that we still have women, children, and in some cases men who continue to lose their lives in Maryland as a result of domestic violence. So we still have work to be done. The Mid-Shore Council, I really appreciate everything that you do. And also, I'm Lieutenant Governor Anthony Brown, and I'm hands-free.
Put your hands up, put your hands up, put your hands up if your hands free.